Yo, Girthy Gang, what the freaking heck is up? I'm Send It. We react to stuff, and you know that we're girthy, so why not pull in the comedian Fluffy? Seen some of Gabriel Iglesias's old stuff, as far as like maybe one of his first 2 or 3 stand-ups, but after that, I didn't really watch much. I was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and check him out. Let's get some good laughs. Before we get into it, make sure to check that description down below for a link to all of my socials if you'd like to come see the stuff that I do as well, aside from reactions. Let's get into it. So this is How to Tell Latinos Apart by Gabriel Iglesias, aka Fluffy.
I just want to know how many Latinos in the crowd tonight? Now notice I asked Latinos. I wasn't very specific, because if you call a Latino the wrong one, there's an issue. You call a Mexican a Salvadorian, we get mad. You call a Puerto Rican a Dominican, they get mad. You call a Cuban anything but a Cuban, you're gonna get stabbed.
Wait, is that true? Like, is that something that is like taken offense to if you were to call them the wrong type of Latino? Like, if you didn't know, clearly if you did it on purpose, it wouldn't be right.
So for everyone here and everyone at home, I have found a way to figure out who's who. It's very easy. All you have to do is listen to the way the person is speaking Spanish. You don't have to understand a single word, just listen to the flow. That'll let you know. For example, Mexicans, when we speak Spanish, we sound high. Seriously, you ask us a question, we drag it out. Hey bro, how's it going? Pues aquí nomás, hombre. Ah, pues tú sabes, güey. You know, Cubans, I found out Cubans, you guys speak Spanish, like everything means something. It's very serious. You ask a Cuban a question, bro, where you going? Al baño, coño, carajo, why you wanna know? Just asking, dude. It's like, why is he yelling? I don't know. And I found out Puerto Ricans, you guys speak Spanish like there's a time limit.
Like there's a time limit.
Question, hey bro, what's up? Mírame bro, el otro día estaba con Hitch, me estaba platicando que chacha Benito, yo no sé lo que está pasando aquí, no me podría. Dame más gasolina. Just fast.
I do remember that he was really good at making like sounds like how he just did. I don't know what even a sound effect, I guess. He's really good at making sound effects.
Mexicans were like, hey, write that down. Quick. Another way is the beverage. The beverage will let you know who you're dealing with. For example, a Mexican's preferred drink of choice is tequila, okay? A Puerto Rican's preferred drink of choice is either Don Q or Coquito, right? And a Cuban's preferred drink of choice is coffee. Now let me tell you how I know about this one. So a few years ago, Martina and I were doing a show at the Improv in Miami, and after the show was over, I was talking to Martina. I said, hey, bro, I said, we got to try out some of this Cuban food everybody's been talking about. It's our first time here. And so we go outside to catch a cab, and when we got in the car, I figured something out, and that is that Cubans come in every color of the rainbow. Cubans and Puerto Ricans, you go from really, really white all the way to freaking navy black, just hardcore. Wesley Snipes, just dark school.
My guy said Wesley Snipes.
El negro, hardcore, you know what I mean? I didn't know that there was such a thing as a black Cuban, because we get in the car and we're speaking Spanish, and this guy turns around and he's black, and he's like, ¿Dónde quieren ir? Where you wanna go? I'm like, oh my God. It freaked me out. I thought the partition was tinted.
Jesus.
I didn't know. So he's yelling at us, ¿Dónde quiere ir? I'm like, dude, why is he yelling? I said, listen, we want to.
His laugh, I do remember from the first like couple stand-ups I've seen of his laugh is so contagious.
To get some authentic Cuban food, where can we go? And then he takes us to this place called Calle Ocho, which, for everyone at home, Calle Ocho is Spanish for 8th Street, and it's an area where, you know, it's very authentic. And he takes us to this restaurant called La Carreta, okay? So
this sounds like a late night show. What is this? I definitely thought it was a stand-up at first, but maybe he's doing like kind of like the Conan show, like how they do little stand-ups on there.
There's a restaurant on the corner with a giant wagon wheel in front of it and a huge rooster. I don't know what the rooster does, but look out for him. We walk inside, and I think, what was it, Martin? Like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning when we went in?
Easy 3 in the morning.
Easy 3 o'clock in the morning. We sit down at this
That's
table.
so dope. He brings him along with them on shows and stuff.
Bananas and all kinds of weird stuff that I'm like, I didn't know that. Okay, bananas, fine. Okay, let's do this. And here comes the waiter, and the waiter's coming over, and he gets in my face, and he's like, ¿Qué tú quieres? And I'm like, I forgot. Why is he yelling? I don't know. I said, listen, bro, I'll tell you what, let me look at this menu a little bit longer. I think we need some time, right, Mark? Yeah, we were like, yeah, we need some more time. And I says, for right now, can I just get a coffee? And he's like, okay, un cafecito. And he walks into the kitchen. He comes back 5 minutes later, seriously, with a little coaster and a shot glass of coffee on the coaster. And he puts it down in front of me, and he's like, okay. And I'm like, what is this? Es un cafecito. I go, dude, look at me. I'm not a Ito. I'm a Ande.
That's what I was like driving through Starbucks like a week or two ago, and the lady at the front, when I drove through, she was like, hey, the person like called in an order and they never came and picked it up, and they were like, we were just gonna throw it out, do you want it? And it was I've never seen this size at Starbucks. It was legitimately like this big. And I was like, honestly, you guys can just have it, because I would take that in one drink. I've never understood how people get coffee and they get real small ones. I'm always getting, I mean, you guys always see me drinking out of stuff like this. So like, I'm getting coffees like this size. I was like, nah, I'm good. That's like one little gulp.
And then I started thinking, maybe he knows who I am. I get the joke. Bring the really big guy, the really little cup. You know what I mean? And I said, bro, what is it? I go, no. Bring me a full-size cup of coffee. Take this back. I was frustrated. So the guy's like, okay, and what you want? Okay. So he grabs it, all pissed off, and then he goes in the kitchen and he starts talking trash to one of the cooks. He's like, Manolo, allá afuera un gordo que dije que era cabezote, que no le cabía una problema allá. And then he comes back with a bowl of Cuban coffee, okay? And he puts it down in front of me, and he won't leave the table. He's like, okay. And I'm like, okay. Oh, I get it. He wants me to make sure this is what I want, what I want, right? So I pick up the bowl and I take a little sip of it. And when the coffee hit my tongue, I was like, oh my God, this is the most concentrated coffee I've ever had. It was really, really strong. And then it clicked. That's why they bring you a little shot glass of this stuff.
Wait, so are you supposed to drink it slow? Because I'm assuming it's like an espresso shot. But like, are you supposed to just sip on it?
So now I don't want to look stupid making him take a bowl of coffee back in the kitchen. So I picked it up to my face again and I drank the whole thing.
Oh, Jesus.
Will Doug, I knew I messed up, bro. I knew I messed up because the waiter looked at me and he's like, vaya con Dios. He goes back in the kitchen. He's like, Manolo, call 911. 10 minutes go by, you guys. I am so wired. That coffee is strong. That is the only way in the world Cubans can make that swim.
Jesus. It's just going to end it like that. Oh, damn. That one was fire. Oh, God. We got to watch some more Fluffy on here. So does he have new... I haven't seen any of his newer stuff. Is he still making stuff? And if so, if there's a specific one that you guys would like me to do, like I said before, down in the description, there'll be a step-by-step on how you can be able to get those video reaction recommendations out to me. But let me know in the comments if he's still making content, because I remember growing up seeing some of his stuff, and he's stayed consistently funny, and I love that. And I'm happy that he's still just making people laugh, putting smiles on their faces and stuff. So hope you guys like this. If you did, drop a like on the video. Check out my link in the description down below for all of my socials. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next one.